Hello, friends. Don't worry, dirt road, don't freak out, and no baby in the car. Good morning. It's so silly. Do you guys ever, watch other YouTube channels and then you, practice other people's intros? I don't do it on purpose, but there are certain people whose intros just, stand out in my mind. And then I, say the hellos, how they say the hellos. And I'm like, that sounds so stupid when I do it. But also, hello, friend sounds stupid, too. Okay. Glam and Gore, Mikey. Love her, how she says, hello, zombies. I'm not going to try and say it because I'm going to sound like an idiot, but it's adorable. Anyways, that's a nice little ramble. I am all by myself this morning, and I'm going to town, and I will be getting a massage. I got a gift certificate whenever Atlas was born, and I also will be getting my nails done. Don't know if I'm getting a pedicure and a manicure or just one or the other. I don't know yet. But today is my last Saturday before I go back to work. I go back on Monday, and I want to take care of me a little bit today. So, I will be doing that. I left Atlas at home with Daddy and brother. I made him a nice fresh bottle, and they'll survive. Last night, he went to sleep in the crib around 10, and he woke up, and I went and got him at 1:30 or 2, and then he was in the bed with me because I was really tired, and I was just trying to dream feed him so he'd go back to sleep. And he did go back to sleep, but then he woke up at 4 o'clock this morning and thought it was time to be up for the day. It was not time to be up for the day. So I took him back to his room, and it took me about an hour and a half to get him to go back to sleep. And that was frustrating because I know that it's going to be like that whenever I go back to work, and then I'm just going to have to suck it up and get up at 6 o'clock and, go about my day and act like an adult. And I'm like, oy, that's going to not be fun. Not be fun. But he did end up going back to sleep, and yeah, he went to sleep right around 6. And then, of course, he woke up again around 7:30 because he just thinks it's time to be awake. So then I fed him again, and he was still asleep whenever I got up to get ready at 8:15. So I just kind of scooched him off of me, and now he's laying in bed with Daddy, and he can take care of him today. All right, friends. I got an hour massage. Then I went over and saw Mama for a few minutes, and I just got finished with my nails and my toes, and now I have to go to Walmart and pick up my prenatal because I'm almost out, so I had to get that refilled today. And yeah, it's nice and relaxing day I've had. So the girl that did my massage, whenever I was there and, she was getting ready to massage me, she was like, well, do you want me to do your face since you have makeup on? I was like, girl, I don't have anything on my face. She's like, really? Because your skin looks good. I was like, thanks. That makes me feel good about myself. Very good about myself. Also, a little story time. I don't know if you know, if you've been here for a while, you probably... choking? If you've been here for a while, you probably have heard me say that I was married before I married Lawrence. And my ex-husband's grandfather, super sweet dude. He's like 800 years old. So he's very feeble. And the last time I had seen his grandfather was in Walmart, like right after me and Lawrence got married. And I was just gonna, keep walking because, I didn't figure he would, realize who I was or, even want to speak to me. And that day he was like, you better not walk by me without saying hello. So, of course, I went over there. So, of course, I went over there and I talked to him and I gave him a hug and, told him that I had just gotten remarried and my ex-husband had gotten remarried as well. And his granddad said that, he still prays for me every night, which is precious. So, fast forward to a few days ago, I was in Walmart with my mom and I saw him again. And, it's been years since I've seen him. So I didn't figure he would recognize me. And, I had a baby strapped to my chest. So, I don't know. I just figured he wouldn't. And then he did. Good Lord, that's bad. But he did recognize me. And he came over to me and he hugged me. And he asked me how I was doing, and he said he still prays for me every night, and he was looking at Atlas, and he was like, well, my ex-husband has a baby now. I was like, yeah, I know, I saw it on Facebook, he's really cute, and it was just so great, because I have wondered about that man, because like I said, he's really, really old, and, I hate to say it, but I would always check the obituaries to see if he was in there. Because he lived by himself and, he was just old and frail. So whenever I saw him, and after I finished talking to him, I gave him a hug and told him it was good to see him. And then after I was finished talking to him, I just cried because I was like, you don't know. It's, whenever you divorce somebody, you divorce their family. And everybody in that family besides the granddad, I was okay with not ever speaking to again. That sounds horrible, but whatever. But I was really upset about not being able to see his granddad anymore. And then, I saw him again. And he's just the sweetest thing. He's just the sweetest thing. And it was really precious. It was really precious, and I'm so glad that he's still doing okay, because it just makes you wonder, how people are doing, because Granddad's not on Facebook, so there's no way I can, check on him through Facebook or anything. Okay, so I got my vitamins, big bottle, that's my 90-day supply. If you are breastfeeding and you're not taking a prenatal vitamin, you need to be, because your baby needs those nutrients. Unless you have an absolutely ridiculously healthy diet where you get all of your food and your vitamins through your food by eating super healthy, which is not something that I do, then you don't need prenatals. But I take my prenatal every day. I've literally been taking prenatals every day for 5 years, but these were the special ones that I was prescribed while I was pregnant. Pre-plus. I think these are the ones with the iron added into it, because I was anemic. I had been anemic for a long time. Luckily, I wasn't while I was pregnant, but to help me having to avoid having to take an additional iron supplement, which causes discomfort in the bowel area. He prescribed me one that had the iron already in it. I'm going home. Hopefully, whenever I get home, no one will be crying, and by no one, I including the husband in that, because poor thing is not used to having to take care of the baby all by himself. Luckily, he's got Magnus there to keep him calm, but I feel bad, but then again I don't, because I'm like, dude, I do it every day, and it's real hard, and he cries a lot. He cries a lot, but it's okay. I really do think, though, however, that he is possibly going through a growth spurt, because yesterday he nursed for like a solid hour and a half straight. Like, didn't even come up for air, didn't fall asleep. He just nursed for like an hour and a half. And I was like, okay, my boob is going to fall off. Can you release, please? So yeah, maybe he's growing. Hi. So I may look absolutely insane. Actually, I do, because I still have massage hair. But you guys know I started the nursery whenever I was like less than 20 weeks pregnant, maybe. And it has yet to be finished. Well, by golly, I just finished it. And I wanted to show you guys. I'm actually about to go live. I'm not sure what I'm gonna go live on. But yeah, so if you watch that, holler. But yeah, let me fix this thing real quick and then I'll show you. Okay. Look at here. A nice clean dresser, and I labeled all the stuff and what is in what drawers. In that corner I have my breast pump that I'm taking to work and my breast pump that I use at home, and then that is my backpack carrier. Here's his little toys and that cool shelf that I put together. I know I showed you guys this, but it's super cool. Somebody from my job made or had that made for him. And it's super cool. And then our lovely window. And I have something in my chair. That is the blanket that my granny had made for him. And then here's his crib, which he does not spend hardly any time. My big, middle, and little boppies. And changing table is finally almost like organized. That's our diaper bag, by the way. And his milestone blanket, and that's his little activity thing that he plays on during the day, so I just have that out so I can grab it and go. There's his little announcement, and then all our books, because I don't have a bookshelf. Those drawers, my hatch light. This is a sound machine and night light, and it's really cool. You do it with Bluetooth, or you can control it from the bottom, so that's super awesome. And then my little moon light is charging. I use that every night whenever I come in. And I have the moon that I use every night to go and like check on him. But he doesn't spend much time in his crib, so I'm sure we'll get better at that. But as of now, he sucks at it. So, hope you guys enjoyed my rambling today. I will see you soon.